Blox Fruit third bulletin is out, and today we are looking into the third bulletin, and it has a lot of things. Well, not really, but it still solves a lot of mysteries that last two bulletins threw at us. But this is also hinting us towards the upcoming update and when can you expect it. To be honest, this is that bulletin which looks like that after this bulletin there should be just an update or maybe just a trailer, and a week after that would be an update, just like how they did. And I think that's most likely going to be the case, but apparently not. I think they are going to do a fourth bulletin. I don't know what they are planning to do with that, because this bulletin solved all our mysteries, so I don't know what their plan is. Well, let's just look into it, and I've read it a bunch of times, so I know what all these is. So I'm gonna explain it to you in the best way possible. So let's log in and break it down step by step. First up, the Tiki outpost is under siege. A mysterious winged tyrant has taken over the skies, robbing traders, snatching supplies, taxing everyone from above. The sky boss, known as the Sky Tax Enforcer, is building a kingdom in the clouds. I think this might be hinting towards a new island, like a sky island, but in third sea. I don't know. One stolen treasure at a time. That's his motto. At least that's what I've understood from this thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is showing us that it's going to be a boss like in C2 that gives us goal race. Could be that. But hopefully, I think it's not going to be that, because they are just going to add, like, you know, grinding boss, not a boss that spawns in full moon. It also says that merchants are terrified, town folks are offering tributes, and everyone's wondering, is there anyone brave enough to challenge him? Could it be you? Well, that means that it's a boss that you have to fight. And everyone, normal folks, is scared, and you have to be the hero and save the day. Next, let's talk about the meteors. You probably noticed some terrifying meteor crashes lately. Well, in the last bulletin, they stated that. Well, it turns out it was this guy, the rogue gravity fruit user, was behind all these chaos. He's labeled as Class X threat. And honestly, I had no idea there were classes to indicate threat levels. Now, it states that this individual got gravitational power by betraying a top scientist and tampering with secret experiments. So basically, the scientist was experimenting to how to grow his power. So he took it upon himself and tried to make himself better, and he succeeded. Now, with powers like never seen before, this user is literally pulling down the skies. If you thought meteors were just random, think again, because it was just gravity. Because one of my speculation was that this is just a part of an event, because there is no way the whole Turtle Island would go under meteors from an attack. Well, it turns out it is possible, and it's only possible because of gravity fruit. Well, actually, I think it's going to be an exaggeration. They're just exaggerating it, and it's not that big of a deal. Trust me, it's gravity fruit we're talking about. What could possibly be this strong? Do you think it's gonna be dragon? I don't certainly think so. Well, I think so, maybe in a way, but not every time. It's not going to be like complete island. This is just way too OP. This is just giving us the admin power at this point, and I don't think they're gonna do that. Now, this is vile. The barrier fruit just got a massive glow up. Scientists have officially created the creation fruit. Well, in this form, they are calling themselves scientists, but they are devs. Devs have created a creation fruit. So I think the barrier fruit would have the name of creation fruit. And this might sound interesting, but the way they said it makes it feel like that creation fruit would create something out of thin air, which means that it might have M1s. And here's my theory. That I have two thoughts about these M1s. First, it could be just a shield. Like, you know, every M1 has a damaging effect. No matter what you do, it has damaging effect. Yeah. But there are some M1s that work differently. Like this one, it does not have any damage, but it's great for mobility. Barrier is going to be first of its type that will have a defense M1. Like, it will maybe give you a shield that will protect you for 2 seconds, 3 seconds maybe. And there is like 8-second, 10-second cooldown from that attack, which is pretty awesome. And maybe it doesn't give you like 100% shield, it gives you like 45%, 35% shield, like a Buddha would. And that sounds interesting. And my second theory is that the creation fruit, every time you click something, there's a chance of creating something random, or maybe transforming something. Like if you would click this tree and it would transform, or if not, then if you click something random right here, it will create something, I don't know, like rock. Because if you look at here, he's holding something like that. It looks like a bunch of rocks, and it could be a covered layer from on rocks, or it could be just a random creation thing that he created by M1s. And it's a game changer. With this fruit, user can now conjure buildings, bridges, towers, even entire fortresses just from their imagination. Well, imagination, yeah, that means that's hinting that we have to use this power, whether it's for warfare or saving kittens from the tree. Well, yeah, it actually says that in Bulletin. But why does our savior look so upset? This is concerning. They're saying this fruit turns dreams into reality. City builder and PvP strategies, your time has come. Well, this means that maybe in future we'll see a lot of people using this fruit, just like how Fortnite building works. Maybe they will give us the freedom of that and we can create cities, and I can see that. Maybe this fruit might not be as good as diamond in PvP, but this fruit would more than cover for it, because it will allow people to create lots of cities, lots of structures, and maybe a lot of content creator will maybe do some mini games with it, like hide some fruits in a maze they have created with barrier, and they will maybe, and I can visualize this. If that's possible, then they will say that whoever creates the best building or structure would get this permanent fruit. You know, I can see that happening. I can picture it almost. That's why they have said like city builders and PvP strategists. That means something. And finally, the skies just got even more dangerous. A new species of eagles has been spotted, faster, stronger, and able to shoot explosive feathers. This does sound scary. Wildlife experts are calling them a marvel of nature, but also a major threat. They might look majestic, but trust me, getting dive bombed by a feathery missile isn't the way you want to go out. So there you have it, sky tyrants, rogue fruit user, world changing powers, and deadly eagles. The world of Blox Fruit just keeps getting crazier. What are you most hyped about or scared of about this bulletin? Drop a comment and let me know. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more Blox Fruit update, and I'll catch you in the next one.